When you're out exploring, it doesn't hurt to venture off the beaten path.
But having a guide with you to access certain areas that can be difficult to navigate is a must, especially if you're unfamiliar with the area and the terrain.
Well, there's a lot of ways that you can explore a region, but today we're doing something a little bit different. We're out with Pax and Pedels. Jennifer, what are we going to do and see?
So today we're going to take you to see some of the railway tunnels that we have up here near Calpower.
Hey, the rail trail. These are becoming pretty popular all over Australia.
Sure are.
So what did the rail here provide?
So the railway here was a way of getting the timber out. Closer to Monto, it was a way of getting cattle out. It was a way of getting people around the state. We used to have a rail motor, a passenger rail motor that came through. So primarily it was produce and people.
So we're going to travel today down the same path that people have for many years. We're just going to do it differently.
We are. We're going to do it on a push bike.
Can you bring your own bike though if you want to bring your own?
Sure can. Heaps of people do that. You can bring your own. We've got bikes to hire if you want to try it before you buy a bike, or if you just want to try it and see what it's like. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, what do you reckon? We can talk about it all day, or we could get out and hit the pedals.
We each collect a bike and have them individually tailored to us before setting off on the trail.
And we're off.
I was riding along on my push bike, honey, when I noticed you. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Well, what's this?
Yeah,
You don't even have to pedal, just roll down there.
yeah, that's right.
It's my kind of ride.
Wow, look at that.
Wow,
How cool is that?
that's sensational.
That almost looks man-made.
Well, I sure didn't expect to see that view.
Oh, I know, tell you. I mean, rail trails are pretty popular now. They're kind of all over the place. And we've done a few, but never come across a tunnel.
Do you ever get tired of doing this job,
No,
Kev?
never. We do it at least once a month, and any other shuttle tours in between. And occasionally we get out to do a ride on our own that we take in the view. You never can take enough photos of it. It's always magnificent as soon as you come through the cutting, straight down through them.
What do you reckon, Bert?
I just think the engineering of all of this is just unbelievable. How would they do this so long ago with the equipment they probably had in those days was pretty ordinary, I would guess.
The tunnels themselves were being blasted out with dynamite, explosives, and then it would have been picks and shovels, hand carts to cart all the rock out, busted up into usable or pieces that could be picked up and then filled into the lower spots. So it was all manual labour.
A lot of manual labour.
And they would have camped out here, I suppose, too.
Apparently further down, about the 5th tunnel down from this end, which is number 2 tunnel from the other end, it's where it was taken from, was where the camp was, where the children were in tents, the families were in tents. The little school to educate the families and the children and the workers all lived down there. Yes, pretty hard going.
Sounds intense.
Yeah.
Wasn't it called the Blue Pinch?
Yeah, called Blue Pinch was the name of the little township.
Jennifer and Kevin possess a wealth of knowledge, and it's largely due to their passion and respect for the trail and its history. This place is spectacular. Nestled in amongst nature, the tunnels are a sight to behold, and that's not to mention the manpower and time it'd take to make these installations without modern conveniences.
So Macca,
Yeah.
you're an old tradie from way back.
I'm not that old.
Tell me, how do you reckon they did this?
Well, I reckon they would have brought a crane in, put the tunnel there, and then they've sat the rock on top. They've excavated out first, set up that formwork, and then they've, I assume, mixed concrete.
Packed it with concrete afterwards,
Yeah, and that was probably all mixed out here on sheets of iron and shovels because no concrete trucks 100 years ago. They would have brought it in with wheelbarrows and shoveled it all in. And then when it dries, strip all the formwork out, move a bit further, I guess.
I mean, they would have had to blast a lot of rock all the way through the tunnel. I mean, it's almost crazy to think they could actually do it in such a way that it'll create almost a form like that, and then put the frame in. I believe they actually worked from 2 different sides, so you can imagine engineering that in those days in such a way that you'll actually meet each other halfway, almost exactly in the same spot.
No GPS, no lasers, all those things that we have today.
No.
That's one big spirit level, if you ask me.
Riding through the tunnels, it's not hard to grasp an understanding of what the workers would have gone through to pull off this feat. Just take a look at how remote we are. That's not even taking into consideration the other 25 kilometres worth of rail work and digs. It's rather inspiring if you ask me.
Well, how much fun was that? And we haven't even covered half of it.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
it was-
we've only scratched the surface and we've run out of time, but how much further can everyone else go?
At the moment, you can ride another 25k.
It has been an absolutely brilliant day out. Thank you so much. I reckon anyone that comes up here to Monto has got to catch up with these guys and do it. What do you reckon, Tim?
Oh mate, I had no idea it could be so much fun, and I have such a great appreciation for the guys that built these tunnels. It's amazing.
Have you got a tip for anyone else who comes and follows in our path?
Yep, throw a leg over one of these bikes, make sure you've got the eco bike, throw her in turbo, and you'll have the best day ever.
There you go. Wise words from Tanya Kernigan. Throw it in turbo.